Don't get me wrong, it's been a pretty tough period for Boeing, but if there's one thing that many people have been screaming out for, it's been innovation. That's something that if we're looking towards the 1950s to the 1990s, Boeing was at the forefront of, releasing next generation at the time aircraft that continued to advance what we knew about aircraft and redefine travel. Boeing has many goals for the next decade, but according to its chief technology officer, the manufacturer wants to build flying cars and enter them into Asia by 2030. Revealed exclusively, the plan will address the growing demand for fast, short-distance travel in areas where traffic-ridden cities mean smooth transport is not necessarily possible for all. This is part of a mission to use more air to cut journey times. Known as eVTOL, these essential taxi-like devices will focus on vertical takeoffs and landings, all while being electric and featuring autonomous technology, something they're very big on at the moment. If it can be pulled off, the manufacturer will look to boost the service to other locations, where such a flying car device might aid traffic concerns. Before flying taxis could fly in Asia, Boeing said it would seek approval from the United States and then expand into Asia. Therefore, US approval is the first step in a long process before the device can truly be airborne. While we do have a year in which Boeing hopes these flying cars will enter Asia, a timeline is a little bit more unclear. The chief technology officer didn't necessarily reveal plans around specific first dates, rollouts, or more, but the manufacturer is pretty committed to ensuring the vehicle can be produced to be the best of its abilities and be genuinely a step in the right direction for the company regarding innovation. This is not a first for Boeing. While news of them wanting to enter the flying car market is of course making headlines now, I'm making a video following these new reports, this isn't again a new revelation, I have to state that. In 2019, Boeing actually completed the first test flight of an autonomous passenger air vehicle in Virginia. Using specifically electric propulsion, this was a 30-foot prototype that was also able to complete vertical takeoffs and landings with a range of some 50 miles. Obviously, Boeing was hardly going to look at producing something like this and not continuing its work in some fashion to advance the project on a larger potential scale, maybe utilizing it for cargo space at companies or something else in between. It is something they've been studying for some time. Japan at this stage is slated to be one of the first markets where Boeing will roll out the flying car for the first time. While this is obviously still unconfirmed, the manufacturer has opened a research and development base in Nagoya in the last few days. This space had actually been previously opened, yes, but it wasn't being used by Boeing solely. Instead, the American manufacturer rented the divisions out to other people who required them. And why Nagoya? Well, thanks to several leading suppliers in the aerospace and vehicle sector, Japan is seen as a pretty important location for all of this to come together. Boeing says that they will leverage the R&D's facility's geographical positioning to foster existing and new relationships to boost this endeavor. Additionally, the company says partnerships with Japanese universities will allow some of the best minds to spearhead research. Boeing is building a team that'll be well equipped to bring this to life. While many onlookers have long dreamed of a device, such as a flying taxi, to simplify journeys and get cars off the roads to ease congestion, many logistical barriers do still remain in place and would need a thorough figuring out. Additionally, onlookers have shared their concerns about the project, given what Boeing has been experiencing recently, that being in the form of quality issues and immense backlash. At least among the public, Boeing is believed to need to first work on correcting key production and deeper-rooted business practices before it launches any other endeavor. And you can certainly understand that argument, but some analysts and Boeing themselves may argue that separate divisions are continuously working and not necessarily affected by the latest quality issues. It could be a whole separate area of the business. Additionally, the reality is Boeing needs to continue looking towards the future, whether that be new endeavors, new markets, or even just ideas, to make sure that it can remain as best as possible at the forefront, even if its commercial sector is struggling and lagging behind competitors. So it's over to you. Flying cars in Asia. Let me know down below in the comments. Your thoughts, I'd love to hear them. Thanks a lot for your support here on the channel. Take care, do be safe. I'll see you same place, same time tomorrow for your latest aviation news.
And we'll fly.